You got all these illegal immigrants in this country. Almost 10 million since Joe Biden became president. Where y'all think them 10 million illegal immigrants is going to? Where you think they living at? Where you think they staying? You think they in Beverly Hills? Do you think they in Martha's Vineyard? Do you think you're anywhere where it's a bunch of rich white folks? Do you think they in the neighborhoods that got all the money? You think they in Hancock Park? Where you think they at? Well, you know where they at, don't you? They in the poor neighborhoods. They in the black neighborhoods. They in the neighborhoods where people ain't got nothing, so they brought a bunch of people in here who ain't got nothing and put them in the neighborhoods with the people who ain't got nothing. And the people who ain't got nothing, who've been trying to get something the whole time, really ain't gonna be able to get nothing because everything that they supposed to have been getting is not gonna be going to the illegal immigrants. Joe Biden didn't do America no favor by letting 10 million illegal immigrants into this country, and he most definitely did not do no black people no favor by letting a bunch of foreigners into this country. But I know black people gonna continue to vote Democrat, even though Democrats ain't been doing nothing but keeping you in slavery. Democrats ain't been doing nothing but keeping you in Jim Crow. Democrats ain't been doing nothing but keeping you getting abortions and keeping you without jobs. And now they keeping you down by letting a whole bunch of illegal immigrants come across the southern border to replace you. You already ain't got nothing. Democrats want to make sure you don't have nothing. The Democrats want to keep you with nothing. And you can't see that? I'm going to ask the question again. The whole time, all the way from slavery to Jim Crow to abortion to drugs to the open southern border, Democrats ain't done nothing for you but hold you back and keep you down. And now they done let 10 million people come in here to take over your neighborhood, to take over your jobs, to take your place in the welfare line, to take your apartments. America already full of poverty and homelessness. And it's already tore down the black people for generations after generations, and y'all still have the audacity to be running around here talking about you're a Democrat, and you still have the audacity to be running around here talking about Joe Biden, and you still have the audacity to be thinking that these folks is looking out for you when you ain't doing nothing but being played like a harp. Joe Biden opened that southern border for two reasons. One, to keep himself and the Democrats in power, and for two, to keep the black man down. That's what the Democrats have always done. Every policy that they done had has been put in position in order to keep black people down. Y'all can't see that? So I got to get on my Instagram to talk to y'all, because y'all not listening. You letting these white folks up in Washington, D.C. tell you a bunch of foolishness, and you letting Kamala Harris and Barack Obama tell you a bunch of foolishness about how they looking out to you. Your neighborhood looked the same way it did 50 years ago. You still ain't got no jobs in 50 years. You still ain't got nothing in 50 years. Ever since you've been casting them votes for Democrats, you still ain't got nothing. And I'm sorry I got to bring you this message, but you ain't paying attention. That open southern border haven't done nothing but eat up the resources the blacks supposed to have, eat up the resources that the blacks got, to eat up the resources from the black neighborhoods and take things from the blacks. Joe Biden never had any intention of doing anything with the blacks or for the blacks, and he didn't do nothing but play you for your vote. It's time for y'all to put Donald Trump back in office and close that southern border, or I ain't trying to be funny. You niggas ain't gonna have nothing.